Dear learners, a very important topic, that is parts of speech. When it comes to grammar, they are very basic and they are very primary things, and we need to know what parts of speech are, why they are called as parts of speech. Now, what is important is that words are assigned names, names on the basis of functions they perform in sentences. So words are assigned names on the basis of functions they perform in sentences, and these are in turn called as parts of speech. Okay. Now when it comes to parts of speech, one thing is what you need to keep in mind, and that is very important, is that never talk about identification of a word, means a part of speech, in isolation. Now, never talk about identification. Somebody asks you, gives you a word that please tell which part of speech it is. So, in isolation, you need not identify, because it is association that gives meanings to the words. Now, on the basis of this association, that is the context or the situation, that matters a lot, because words, they can perform differently or variously in different contexts or situations That is, when we say that don't tell in isolation, there is a clear-cut example. For example, we say, uh, like we have, he is a fast runner. A very simple example, he is a fast runner, and this word fast, and we use it, he runs fast. Now same word, in one context, in one situation, it is a different part of speech. For example, here it is qualifying the noun runner, so that's why it is an adjective. But here, fast, he runs fast, it is qualifying a verb, and that's why it becomes an adverb. So this is what is difficulty, this is what is complexity about, that when you are asked, so different situations are assigned different names, and that's why we have to be careful when we are asked about the use of a part of speech, the word, identification of a word, that what it is or which part of speech it is. So you need to be careful, look at its function in that particular sentence, what it is doing, what it is performing, and on the basis of that you need to assign it a name. Like we have another example, our round world. Takes around round the world. Now we have round, 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 and all these function differently. So this is what you need to be careful about when you're talking about parts of speech. Now, parts of speech, and we will be talking about them briefly. First one is noun. Noun, it's a naming word. Naming word. different books, especially old books, they give a definition, detailed definition, that a noun is the name of a person, place or thing or idea, but still it does not cover the whole of thing. And instead we have a precise definition, that is naming word. Naming, it covers everything, all those words which have already, those names which have already been given, which are to be given yet, those things which have not been discovered and they are to be named, the things which are already in existence, whether it is an idea, whether it is a person, place, thing, clear. So everything comes in this category. We have boy, we have place, we have you see a place, Ahmedabad, we have street, we have hen, anything, stool, pencil, pen, etc. So all these are nouns. When it comes to the detailed discussion about nouns, so we will be having another lecture about it. Today we are just limiting ourselves to parts of speech, general and their brief definitions. Then noun, after noun we have pronoun. Pronoun, just a word which is used in place of a noun. That is called a pronoun. Why use pronoun? This is important to know, that what is the function of pronoun. Clear? So noun is used in place of noun. Why? Because there are nouns like we have Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. When we are writing about him, so we need not repeat Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was a great leader, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was born, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah did this and that. So instead we use pronoun he for Qaid-e-Azam. So it is you see used for the economy of words. It eases the expression, it makes the expression more beautiful. So that is why instead of noun we use pronoun. And then we have also various forms of pronouns. Detail will be given later on. After pronoun we move to verb. Verb, very important, again a part of speech. Now verb is a word shows an action or a state of being. An action or a state of being. An action like he runs fast, he goes to school, he eats an apple, and state of being, sleeping. So both are important. Action as well as state of being, both are determined by verb. Then after verb we move to adverb. The name, some people go to the name that it adds something to verb. Yes, it adds something to verb. Is a word which qualifies. Now it does not qualify only a verb. It qualifies three things. Okay, three parts of speech. It qualifies a verb, means gives us more about a verb, more information about a verb, and then it also qualifies adjective, and it also qualifies another adverb. Example of verb qualifying, adverb qualifying a verb is he runs fast. Okay, he runs fast in this verb, and this is adverb. Okay, we know more about verb from the adverb, that how he runs. Then adjective, he is a fast runner. So fast is here used as we discussed earlier, it is used as an adjective. Also we can add here an adverb which qualifies a verb. We can say he's a very fast runner. Now here very is qualifying adjective and very is an adverb. Qualifying an adjective fast. He is very intelligent boy. Very again qualifying an adjective intelligent. Clear? And sometimes it also qualifies another adverb. The example is he runs fast. Now fast is adverb and here runs. If we use very here, now very is an adverb which is qualifying another adverb that is fast. So three functions of adverb: qualifying verb, adjective and adverb. So it can do all these things.